Hey everyone, in today's video I went over every single sniper and I told you which of them were my favorites to use. Next up in the C tier category, we have here a controversial choice. And if you're new around here, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, man. We're getting super close. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So once again, like I prefaced in my intro, this is just my personal tier list. This is what I personally find fun. This is not saying that these snipers are in this order because they are this good to me in this order. This is just what I think is the best in this order in terms of what I find fun to use out of all of them. So if you see your favorite sniper tiered like the worst or the best or something, just take it with a grain of salt. This is just what I like to use more than the other. And none other in the D tier, we have here the op, man. The freaking op. I know. So sad. So very sad. Like I said, those of you that know me and you know me very well, I absolutely just don't really like using the op that much anymore. If you've been to any of my streams, and I mean literally any, that's literally whenever somebody asks me a question about snipers, I usually talk crap about the sniper. Now, when I say I talk crap about it, it doesn't mean that it's a bad sniper in any way. I just think it's kind of cheap to use in terms of all the other snipers in this game for some reason. To me, this one just feels the cheapest to use, and I think it's because I like having that, you know, that challenge when it comes to quick scoping with a sniper rifle, and this one is basically made for it, so maybe that's why. But this sniper isn't a bad sniper whatsoever. This is probably the best feed sniper in this game. So, you know, if you ever want to start picking up on sniping and, you know, get a beginner stance on trying to get clips and feeds and all that sorts of stuff, I recommend picking up the op and, you know, trying it out and trying to snipe. It's a great sniper. Just for me, it's a bit too easy of a sniper for me to really use and say that it is one of my favorites. Now we're moving on to the C tier category, and every category after the D tier is going to have 2 snipers on it. So yeah, this is the next sniper that I personally just don't think is that fun in comparison to the others. It's not a bad sniper by any means. It's actually probably one of the better snipers in this game, but I'm gonna go with the Dragunov sniper rifle. So yes, as you can see, the Dragunov is going to be next up on the list, and it is a C tier for me personally. Bottom C tier sniper. Now, the only reason why it is a bottom tier sniper for me and not higher up on the list is just because, like, it's the Dragunov, right? Like, I'm not gonna really sit here and feed with it. It's not a sniper that I'm gonna really sit here and try and get a bunch of clips with either, because it's just not like a very clean sniper, at least not in my opinion. So the reason why the Dragunov is lower on the tier list for me than in any other sniper other than the op is just simply for the fact that I can't really, like, feed with this thing. Like, I definitely could if I wanted to, right? But for clips and stuff, like, it just doesn't look good, I guess. Like, it's really not that good looking whenever you just take it for how it is. And it's not like necessarily like a very like worst thing. That's not really one of the main reasons why I don't have it higher or anything. It's just because, like, there's a lot of factors when it comes in to feeding with a sniper for me. One of those things is how clean does the sniper look while I'm scoping in, and this sniper is just kind of instant already. The gun itself already, like, it has a lot of detail on it and stuff like that too, which is a big plus for it, and that's why it's not ranked lower than the op for me. And plus, I just absolutely despise the op, so I mean, there's also that. But yeah, that's why this thing is kind of low for me. It's just not like a very clean you know, sniper clip montage type of sniper. But other than that, it's a great sniper, and I do actually like using this thing on my off time. Next up in the C tier category, we have here a controversial choice. Now, like I said, this may be a little controversial, okay? But this is just how I've put the snipers in order from what I find most fun to the least fun, okay? Well, actually, it's least fun to the most fun. You get what I'm trying to say. Next up on the list, we have here the Seiko TRG. I know people are going to be so mad at me for that. So the reason why I have the Seiko so low is just because every sniper after it, like, that's above this right now that I haven't said yet, these are just snipers that I think are just way more fun to use than the Seiko. To me, the Seiko is a great sniper. It's not a bad sniper whatsoever. This thing's awesome to use. I love using it. I love the inspect on it. It's great. There's not really a lot of bad things I can really say about this sniper. It's really just not bad. The only thing I wish that this sniper had was a default scope. That's just because I hate using iron sights whenever I snipe, so I kind of have to be forced to use the lightweight scope. I could use duplex, but like it automatically already like decreases ADS speed as well, so there's not really like a point for me to use it. So yeah, not really great for trying to hit clips with and stuff like that, at least for montages and whatnot, but it's still a great sniper and I actually really like using it. Now we have here, we're moving on to the B tier category of the sniper rifles. The B tier we got here, the starting off the B tier is going to have to be the thing that everyone calls the crutch weapon, the DSR-50 sniper rifle. I have the DSR higher than a lot of other snipers on this list, specifically 3 others. And one of my biggest complaints with this, the op was that it feels cheap, right? And you would think that why not just have the DSR the lowest then? If you think the op feels cheap, why not the DSR? Because I hope you guys understand the DSR for me, I don't use it to go ahead and, you know, hit feeds with it and whatnot because it only has the 3 bullets. But not only on top of that, that it has only the 3 bullets, but it's also because I'm using the DSR. I'm not looking at how other people are using the DSR. I'm just talking about me in this tier list. For how I use this thing, I only trick shot really with it. I don't really want to go out of my way and try and hit feeds with it because I know a lot of people just really despise this sniper as a whole. But the reason why I don't have it higher on my list or anything like that is just because like it has an old, really old model on it. This thing's ancient. It's very old, man. I can literally just blow the dust off if I really wanted to. But yeah, that's why it's not higher up on my list, but it doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad either. This to me is a great sniper, and I actually do prefer it a lot over the other snipers like I've said, just because the ADS on it is very clean, so I can definitely make some nice little montage editing with it and whatnot. And like I said, it's just an overall very clean sniper to hit trick shots with as well. Probably the cleanest and one of the most consistent snipers when trick shotting. So if you're gonna trick shot in this game, pick up the DSR. Moving on the B tier category, we have the top of the B tier category, and that is going to be the one and the only Mosin Nagant sniper rifle. Now this thing default does not come with a scope whatsoever, which is very whack. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish it actually had a scope default, but that's fine. It's fine, you know, because this sniper is pretty sick with a duplex on it. I won't lie. I think this is literally one of the only snipers I actually prefer using the duplex on. I actually use a duplex on the op as well to try to make it a little bit nicer to use. But yeah, this thing's actually pretty awesome. I really like using the Mosin. It's a really sick sniper. I love the animations with it. I love the way you can run with the sniper. The only thing I don't like is the inspect, actually. I don't really like the inspect that much. But yeah, the Mosin I really like, and the Mosin for the longest time was my favorite sniper in this game. And I really love the way the animation scopes in with the duplex on it. It looks sick for, you know, sniper clips on montages and things like that. The sniper itself is just super fun to use. I mean, and it's the Mosin, you know, it's a sick sniper. It's awesome. And now we have here the A tier category for the snipers, and the snipers that we have left are the ASR, the 1873, the Model 700, and the SL7. Those are the only 4 snipers we have left. So without further ado, what is going to be the A tier for me personally? You already see it on your screen, man. It's going to be the bottom of the A tier is going to be the SL7. Now, like I said, SL7, I love this sniper. This sniper's is awesome. So yeah, this is the SL7. It's a great sniper, you know, it's a semi-automatic sniper rifle, which usually, you know, I love having my bolt sniper rifles, don't get me wrong here. But the SL7, man, this thing just, it hits, bro. It hits. And keep in mind, this thing has freaking 5, like, it has 5 piercing, dude. 5 piercing, and that's default. Like that's literally no like FMJ on it or anything. That's default, dude. You can get a 5-in-1 with this thing, and it's skillful. Well, quote unquote skillful, because I feel like you kind of need skill to use a sniper rifle in the first place. But you know, I mean, hey, it is what it is, I guess. Oh, but yeah, the SL7, definitely one of my favorite snipers to use in this game. Has pretty good hip fire accuracy, looks pretty nice when trying to hit clips with it. It's a sick sniper, It's, you know, quote unquote skillful, like I said, and it's just overall really, really fun. I love using the default scope on it personally. I used to use the lightweight on it, but honestly, I love the default scope on it. It's so sick. The only things that I say that it needs to really be changed with this sniper is the inspect. That has the typical good old sniper inspect, you know, just this is pretty regular on this goddamn game. I just wish that this game actually gave out some more sniper variations in, you know, with the inspects and stuff, because it definitely would make trick shotting a lot more cool to do. Moving on swiftly from the SL7, we have here the Model 700 sniper rifle. This gun for me is a top tier. It's a top A tier sniper rifle for me personally. This gun is new, it's sick, it's very fun to play with. It's sick. Oh my god, just look at that scoping animation, dude. It's so clean. It has 15 bullets, a nice inspect. Look at that inspect, bro. Just look at that. Like, that's so nice. The sniper feels super clean, dude. The only thing that I hate about this, the only reason why it's not S tier, the only thing that holds this thing back for me, that's why it isn't S tier, is the fact that they reduced the piercing stat on it, dude. Why? If they didn't nerf the piercing on this thing would have been S tier easy for me. Easy S tier sniper. And here we are. At the bottom of the S tier, which may come as a shock, is the 1873 sniper rifle. And I know what most of you guys are gonna say. Isn't that your top weapon? Why isn't that #1 on your list? The reason why I don't have the 1873 at the top of my list is just simply because it doesn't have the same, like, it's just not as fun. I put it at the top of my list because I actually really like using it. It's sick, it's awesome, you can get nice clips with it, and it's overall just like a really, really clean sniper. It has amazing hip fire accuracy. You know, it's another skillful sniper to use. It's not one-shot torso, it's one-shot headshot though. Got you, got you, got you. Oh my god, bro, we were feeding. Another thing too, and I feel like this could be said about like a couple snipers in this game. To me, this thing is really easy to get clips on. Whenever I'm using this sniper, I feel like I can get clips left and right, no matter what, for some odd reason. And I think it has to do something with the fire rate, or maybe it's the ADS. I don't know exactly what it is with this sniper, but it just feels like I can get clips left and right. But my favorite sniper to use at the moment, the top of the tier, the S tier, the pinnacle of all snipers right now for me, is the ASR-50 sniper rifle. This thing to me, man, it's just a ridiculous amount of fun. Now, I love my 1873. Don't get me wrong. I love my Model 700. I love the SL7, but nothing compares to using the ASR-50. This thing, you can get trick shots with it. You can get sniper feeds with it. It's kind of weird with this sniper. I'm gonna be honest, because now that I'm thinking about it, like, this thing is very fun, but I think what makes it fun is the fact that it is a one-shot sniper. And you would think that, oh, that's cheap, man, using a one-shot torso sniper, that's so cheap. Listen, in a lot of different games, it's not cheap at all to have a one-shot torso sniper. And on top of that, let me just say this sniper is one of the most inconsistent things I've ever used as I get a 3-piece. But this thing is one of the most inconsistent snipers I've ever used. I'm gonna be honest. Because there's some points where I feel like I should be popping the heck off, and I am popping the heck off. But then it's just that one moment. It is all it takes. And that one moment, I got 3 people up on the feed. Imagine this. Let me just picture this for you. I have 3 people up on the feed. Out of nowhere, I see the 4th and the 5th. They line up perfectly. I'm about to get the clip. It's gonna happen. I scope right in, right on their torso. I hit left click on my mouse. As soon as I do that, it just lights up. Boom. Hit markers. And you think you're gonna get the plus 150 on both guys, but guess what? You don't. You just hit marker. It's just how this thing works. It's so weird. So yes, this thing is probably is definitely the most fun sniper in this game, I will say. Definitely very easy to use, very easy to pick up on. I love the fact that it has a little bit of a drawback with its move speed as well. It's not just like a, hey, here's a 50 cal, I'm gonna run as fast as humanly possible. It actually has some drawbacks to it. I love that about this thing. And I love the fact that it's also inconsistent as well. And this is like the first one-shot sniper that I've seen, and I hope Rudev takes note on this. This is the first one-shot sniper I've seen that actually has the community split on it, which is crazy to me. I have not seen the community be split on a freaking gun like this one has in so long. You have one half saying that the gun's broken, ridiculous, OP, and then you have the other half that say, it's okay, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it sucks. And it just doesn't make any sense to me, but man, it's awesome. I love the fact that people say that this gun sucks, because then I can use it and I don't have anybody or people complain about it with me, so it's awesome. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is my sniper rifle tier list video, my updated sniper rifle tier list video. And like I said, all this was strictly opinion, so if you have your snipers in a different category, if you think the op's the best, then you know, that's your opinion, man. If you think the 1873s are the worst or the ASR is the worst, then that's your opinion too, you know? But I'm gonna leave this tier list down in the description. You guys can go ahead and organize it the way you want. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please be sure to smack the like button down below. Let me know you guys do enjoy and would like some more content like this. And it just feels so good to be back and being able to say those words again. So thank you guys for being patient with me with this whole sickness thing that I was going through and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.